What is up, guys? Welcome back to another day here at Whitley Auto Works. I got an awesome new video for you today, and we're going to be trying out some new spray guns from a cool company called PORPHIS spray guns. I'm sure you've heard of them. Well, let me show you what I got. Man, PORPHIS didn't play with this one, guys. They sent me out two new awesome spray guns with all the bells and whistles, a service kit, two different color hoppers. Look at the quality on these guns. They sent me out some really cool air fresheners. It's a little paint gun. And PORPHIS, they sent me out their little guide where it shows all their different products, which is really, really cool, and how to use them. And then, of course, the breakdown of their guns and stuff like that. So, really, really cool. Thanks, PORPHIS. Alright guys, so today my good friends at PORPHIS Spray Guns, a really popular newer brand on the market, have sent me out their Master Workflow Kit. Now what's really cool about one of their kits is if you pick up the kit, you get two guns and you get to select what you want. And prices will vary, but they got paint guns ranging all the way from super cheap in kind of the DV1, D1 drizzle range, all the way up to higher end guns, guys. They got three different categories that they primarily do their guns in. They got their PHS category, which is typically low volume, low pressure paint guns. They're very entry level paint guns, like I said, priced and operate really comparative to some of the other cheaper guns, but just a great product overall. Then you step up to their 71 series, guys. It's kind of a middle ground road with everything. Great for somebody that's an experienced painter but don't want to break the bank with, you know, the most expensive stuff on the market. And then you got their 81 series. This is their high-end production shop, best of the best, cream of the crop gun series, and they come in a variety of different options, whether you're choosing the PHS series or the 71 or 81 series, guys. You can get them in low volume, low pressure, medium pressure guns, or high volume, low pressure, HVLP, like everybody's pretty much typically used to. I've opted with two different ones here today, guys. I've got the PHS 155. It's got a 1.8 tip. It's going to be my high build primer gun. So I figured that would be a great one to test with that, so you guys can see how it lays the high build primer. And it's a great entry level gun. And because I do so much painting, and because, you know, I have been painting for a while, I've opted for their PRD 7115. This is one of their 71 series guns, guys. It is a medium pressure gun. The PHS one is a low volume, low pressure gun. The PHS one actually uses about 10.2 CFMs of air pressure. So like I said, more comparable with some of the lower guns. The PRD, it actually uses a little more compressor, so you will want to have something more suitable like I have, where I have a Ingersoll Rand 80-gallon compressor, 5 horsepower, guys. So more than enough to run this PRD 715. And, you know, like I said, they got guns for every price point, so definitely go give them a check out. My links will be in the description to everything. And shout out again to PORPHIS for sending out this kit. And let's get into doing a little bit of work. Alright guys, so I hope you can hear me good enough, guys. It's actually raining outside right now. I'm about to shoot some primer with this PHS 155. You got a couple adjustments on this gun if you decide to pick it up. This bottom adjustment, you want to open this all the way open. This is your air inlet. That's going to be controlled by your regulator right here, guys. This middle one right here is your throw adjustment. So what you want to do is squeeze this trigger and turn this in until you feel resistance, and then do it another quarter turn. You're good. That way you'll have full trigger, full fluid. And then your fan pattern is this top one right here. And when you shoot it, it's got a really nice pattern, guys. So I think this is going to work out great. I'm running acetone through it really quick. quick just to clean it, and then I'm gonna throw that full fill. That's a high build nascent primer, guys. So I'll be using that to cover everything, and I'll probably do a coat or two. I don't have a lot of primer, but I'm gonna try this gun out, see how it does, and then we'll sand that off and move on to base coat. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so I just got done laying 3 coats of base, actually 4 coats of this PB5 electric blue. Now, like I told you guys on a previous video, this car's been repainted before. The door jambs are this factory color, but the outside was repainted a GM blue, so I'm going to have to address that in the future. But for now, we're just getting everything blended in best we can, and yeah, we'll move on to a PORPHIS sprayed clear coat and see how these things lay it down. Alright guys, so now we're moving on to clear coat, and I'll be using this PRD 715 PORPHIS for it. The setup on this was a little bit different, guys. Your needle adjustment or your fluid adjustment's on top. Below it is your air inlet, so just kind of be mindful of that. And then your fan adjustment is right here on the side. One thing I do like about this gun is it comes with a regulator and it swivels, so you can see the regulator at different angles. I think that's just kind of a nod to their more premium setup of things. Really, really cool, easy to set up, and has a good fan pattern. I mean, I can't really argue with that, guys, but let's see how it lays some clear. I got some finished one here today I'm going to be using for this, and yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, and after 2 solid coats of clear, I am done. Man, that didn't turn out bad at all, guys. Wow, okay. And this side too. Now I am going to have to do some cutting and buffing because I got my line right there. But man, these PORPHIS guns, man, they don't play. They work pretty good. What do you guys think? Alright guys, so PORPHIS spray guns. Now I gotta say, when I first talked with them and we went back and forth, they told me they had guns at all kinds of different price points, from the very, very cheap all the way to the super expensive. And I told them, you know, most of what I deal with is do-it-yourself at-home people. You know, I don't want to sit there and throw some elaborate, super expensive paint gun at them, so they worked with me to pair up 2 guns they thought would be really, really good for everybody and not break the bank, guys. This PHS 155 gun, I got it in a 1.8 tip. It comes in smaller tips. You can mix and match it as you want. And this PRD 715, I got this thing in a 1.3 tip. Once again, you can mix and match. The quality and the craftsmanship on both these guns at different price points are exactly the same, guys. They're very well put together. Not a bunch of sludge packed from overseas. Not a bunch of O-rings to try and fill gaps. It was very easy to take apart and clean. I just flushed them both with acetone and they were ready to go. That's what I like to see. And, you know, it just goes to show you get what you pay for. This is a little bit on the cheaper side. This is a little more expensive, but this is a little more comparable to something like my Setajet Digital. It was a $1,000 paint gun at the time. This is nowhere near $1,000, guys. I think you'll be very surprised at the price point on these. But like I said, if you decide to go with a PHS series, which is more comparable to something like the Intercraft D1 Drizzle in price point, It'll be a great gun, very excellent design, and spray patterns are very, very good, guys. You know, so I can't really complain. I didn't really see any downsides to them. But hey, you guys go check them out for yourself. Go check out PORPHIS' website. I'll have links down in the description, and use code Whitley at checkout if you decide to buy something. You will not be disappointed in the craftsmanship and the quality of these guns, and you'll get 5% off. Shout out to PORPHIS again for sending these things out for me. I really enjoyed them. I will be using them moving forward some on the channel, just because I think they're a very easy to use, great built product. And yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. I got to let this sit up. It's raining outside. It's been raining all week. Trying to get stuff done, but you know how it is when the weather ain't working with you. So we'll get back to cutting and buffing this on a future episode. Cisco's got more stuff he wants me to do on his truck, and I got some more spray outs planned and everything else. So you just have to stay tuned. Let me know what your thoughts are on these. What did you see that you liked or didn't like? Or, you know, I always appreciate your feedback in the comments, guys. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. I'm John from Whitley Auto Works. So I hope you guys have a great day. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.